God damn, my levels are on point. But let's see where the market is going and see if this recovery is actually a recovery. Now we look at the S&P 500 and we're seeing a nice little trend line hold, which is great, especially as the Nvidia reports came in a lot better than expected, 6% above expected 70% returns, which is amazing, and this should bode well in the New York session and also for all risk on assets. If we look at Bitcoin, look at that. No one was talking about the 83,000 level, and just a little wick below it and a bounce back up, which is great. Things are looking good, and there could be a little bit of a relief rally here. Now, there's still a lot to go. A lot more movement needs to be done. A lot of work needs to be done, and to be honest, we need to get to the 93,000 level to show that this is a full reversal. We look at the USDT dominance. It's almost hit the 5.34%. We're seeing a nice little return back, and there could be some level of further upside on all alts. If we look at the lower time frame on the USDT dominance, we see that that level of reversal is happening. One area worry is here about the 4.65% area. There's confluence of the 200-day, 21-day, and the support level there. So it could find support there. Watch this space, because that there could be some further problems for the crypto market. If we look at BTC dominance, look at that trend line. It's hit it perfectly, bounced off, but it's looking weak, which is a good sign for all altcoins. We'll look at gold. You guys are having a go at me saying that it's not going to turn. Gold is only going up. It's only going up, but it's having a bit of a deviation from the top. Let's see if it can break through the 21-day EMA, and if it can get to the 2,800 level, we're going to be getting a lot of liquidity into the crypto and Bitcoin market. We look at the DXY, it's doing the final move down. We have to see how it reacts off this area. If it can break through and get down below the $103 mark, we are going to have a massive injection of liquidity into the market. Total market cap also is bouncing off the 200-day MA. It didn't quite get to the 2.62 trillion mark. Got very close, but now it has a lot of work to do. We ideally want it above the 2.98, and to be honest, absolute best case scenario is to get back into the trading range. We look at Solana. It's had a mad pullback, but it didn't quite reach the 127 mark. I thought it would get there, but it's having a bit of a reversal, but it could still go there. Solana has a lot of FUD on it, so people might be dumping that coin. There are a few areas of worry though. If we look at the liquidation map, we see billions upon billions upon billions, back-to-back liquidations going on in the market. And that is taking out a huge amount of liquidity, and we need to have that replaced somehow. We need to watch the space. How that's going to happen, I'm not too sure. But we do have the PCE report coming in on Friday, and if that comes in better, if it shows that inflation is reducing, then the chance of a rate cut goes up, liquidity goes up, S&P 500 goes up, and all risk on assets such as Bitcoin and crypto will go up. One worry is that there is extreme fear in the market, so when the bulls come in, when the chart moves up, we need a good amount of sentiment in the market so people can bolster and spot buy as it goes up, so it can push the graph further higher. One thing I do want to talk about though is because I'm starting to see some similarities with previous runs, and I'm seeing a similarity that it could be in two areas. Either we are here or we are here. And if we look at where the Bitcoin is setting right now, I have a feeling that we're at this section here. The reason why I say that is because there could be a turnaround in inflation, and if that inflation is falling, then this and could spark the run up here, because there could be interest rate cuts. Now, one interesting thing that I did is that if we get this trend line, and it now becomes a trend line because a trend line can only be stated by 3 points of touch, and that has what is being built here. Now, when we do it this way, it looks more and more like this type of price movement in the graph. Now, if we do get this run up here, it looks like it's going to touch the $108,000 mark. That could be the top of this market, unless there is some sort of massive bullish, extreme blow off top news. I drew this with 118 many moons ago, and it looks like that could be the area where this thing tops off at. Now, one thing I will say is that that doesn't mean that this is not where we are, because if the PC number comes in high and it's showing greater inflation, and by the factors of the green monster the orange monster, doing the things that he's doing with tariffs and various other aspects, and reducing, increasing unemployment and reducing spending and government spending and all that kind of stuff, form of quantitative tightening, and that's not good for the market. Now, in conclusion, with certain positive news of the Nvidia coming in better, that should bode well for the market. That should bring in liquidity. That's good for crypto. Gold is dropping. The dollar is dropping. People are looking for havens where there's going to be a protection of their wealth. Crypto is an area where it's shown 50% year-on-year yield growth, which is a good place. Now, if the PC report comes in good, comes in favorable, lower than expected, then we're waiting for a massive rally up. Now, on top of that, if it comes in bad, we're going to see more and more red in the market. Be very careful, be very understanding, know where we're going, know that there are still issues with Donald Trump's tariffs and quantitative tightening and versions of that aspect. These can still have negative effects in liquidity into the market. Anyway, I'm Alvarez, a 7-figure crypto investor. Like, follow, share, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace.